Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special Developer Office Hours Community Call. I'm Jim Counter. I'm the head of community at Autonomous, and it's great to have all of you here today with us. Whether you're a long-time builder in our ecosystem or just getting started, this session is all about keeping you up to date with the latest developments and ensuring you have the tools and resources you need to build on Autonomous. Before we dive in, let me introduce today's speakers, which is a bit grand because there's just two of us today. So Emil, our developer community manager, aka Devril, he's here to walk us through the latest updates to the Autonomous Developer Hub, review Auto Horizon submissions, and introduce the Aurora Buildathon, something that we're really excited about. And of course, myself, I'll be giving a live demo of Safe, our new multi-sig deployment on Taurus, and sharing exclusive details about our upcoming hackathon. Okay, before we jump in, as usual, a quick reminder to follow us on our socials if you haven't already. On X, we are at AutonomousNet, x.com/AutonomousNet. I need to update this slide because we also have a secondary account that's probably going to be particularly interesting to this crowd. Is we have the at Autonomous Labs account as well, which is focuses on more technical information. You'll see like DevSync goes out there, for example. So please do follow us both, and I promise I will update the slide for next time. I'll drop the link in the chat as well. Where you have Discord, of course, Discord, Telegram, and the forum. I find it easiest to find those links. Just go to our website, autonomous.xyz, and just scroll to the bottom there, just there. And those platforms, of course, that is where you're going to find all the updates, discussions, and opportunities to get involved. Okay, here's what we have planned for today. First up, we have the Developer Hub Deep Dive. We introduced it last week, but we're going to take a closer look at the new and improved docs for builders today. We're also going to have a Auto Horizon submissions overview, which is just going to be a quick review of the amazing submissions we've had. We're still in the process of judging there. Safe demo, why we deployed Safe on Taurus Auto EVM and how you can start testing it. The Aurora Buildathon, we are going to be introducing our biggest developer outreach program yet. Hold on to your hats, guys. And then hackathon announcement. We've got big news. We on our partnership with a Secret Network and a special ETH Denver initiative. And then, of course, Q&A. We'll wrap up with your questions. So please do feel free to drop them in the chat throughout the call, and we'll come back and address them at the end. We do have a lot to cover, so let's get started. Emil, do you want to take it away with the Developer Hub Deep Dive, please?
Sounds great. Yeah, I would love to. Hello, everyone. Yeah, as Jim mentioned, last week during Farming Office Hours, we revealed the launch of a new developer hub, a one-stop place for developers onboarding to Autonomous Network. This week, I would love to walk you through the developer hub, just show you more pages, show you what features are available, and demo what new cool things you can observe and test on the updated developer hub. So let's get started. And I'll share my screen in just a second. All right, so you should be able to see my screen. So as you can see, we have a new landing page, which is very similar in style with our main Autonomous website. And here on the landing page, you can find a bit more information about kind of the developer funnel, what tools are available on the Autonomous network, and just start building and navigate throughout the documentation in just one click. But for some quick questions, see at the bottom right corner, we have an AI widget running. So for some quick questions, you can use it. What's cool about it is that it doesn't only navigate you within this documentation, because our kind of AI tools, they just consume the information throughout the resources. So sometimes it can navigate you to the forum post or even show you kind of relevant Discord message. So let's test it out and ask it a few questions. We can say, what is the auto consensus. And of course, consent, it's difficult to type and, and speak at the same time. And even right now I made a typo, but hopefully it will make sense of it. Yeah, of course it will. So, and as you can see, like you'll see the description of what the auto consensus is, and it will show you kind of some of the features and how to install it. But let's take it a little bit further, and let's ask, what is Auto Horizon Challenge? So we don't have any information about the Auto Horizon Challenge on the Developer Hub. So ideally, it should just go over all the information, all the resources available, and link the relevant forum post. Yeah, as you can see, the information appears right away. And of course it's right. So that's a contest that's been running from December 18th to January 31st with the prizes and the judging criteria and kind of how do you review submissions and how do you submit your application. So this tooling is there for you. Then we have a new section that we didn't have before, which is dedicated to the example applications. So that section provides you in a deep dive on what are the applications that are already deployed on the Autonomous network. So you can go and see them in action and learn the code and just learn from it. And of course, we have a deep dive section on two of our auto agents, Argument and Agreement, who are the first agents on X, which permanently archive their interaction history on the Autonomous network. So you can see on this page, you will be able to see what are how they work, what the interaction is like, why they're using the on-chain storage, how to try them out, how to explore the memory and see the reasoning behind them and behind the kind of every tweet, every interaction that they had, and a bit of pieces of the technical implementation. And all the necessary development resources will, of course, be linked at the bottom of the page. Similarly, with the AutoDrive, so we have the AutoDrive package inside the SDK, and this is how you interact with the DSN. And we have AI3.storage frontend, which is tied up to the AutoDrive. So when we call it AutoDrive, which is kind of next generation distributed storage platform. This application example just takes you, through the screenshots on what it is, how you might utilize it, what are the key features of the AutoDrive, and what are the use cases why you might consider them, and what are the benefits of utilizing a permanent storage like AutoDrive. And of course, talking about the agents, we have a new dedicated section specifically about the autonomous agents. And autonomous agents is a framework for building autonomous AI agent on the Autonomous network. We have an amazing demo link here by our head of engineering, Jeremy Frank. And this page just go into a bit more details on what are the features and takes you throughout the installation. So from the very first steps of what are the prerequisites, what system and what packages you need to have available to get it running, and takes you through every step of testing and deploying and setting up the environment, setting up your own character, setting up your own agent, and deploying it. So everything is available on that page. For the Auto SDK, so the documentation for the Auto SDK has been reworked with the help of Charlie, our amazing marketing manager. So now it should be like very digestible and very easy to read. But kind of the overall idea stay the same. So for each of the Auto SDK packages, which now, by the way, include the Auto XDM, so the cross-domain messaging package. Information about every package is available here. What's cool about it is that with the new developer hub, we have something which is called interactive usage examples. So for instance, if we go to the Auto Consensus package and navigate to the interactive usage examples, you will see a code sandbox, and that's basically like in-browser IDE, which allows you to run to execute the code, to run the code, and see the terminal right away. So for instance, right here, we've implemented a very simple function which uses a few functions from the auto consensus, which is the count, and the activate, which connects to the autonomous network. And what we're doing here is that we are activating the network on the mainnet. We are passing the wallet address, and we're fetching the balance. So at the bottom, you will see the function, the button to run the code. So right now, it's just goes and download all the node packages, connects to the network, fetches information, and there you go. We'll see that for that exact wallet, the free balance is 42 AI3, and the reserve balance is 0, meaning that person doesn't yet participate in the, doesn't stake any tokens just yet. Yeah, so basically this is very dynamic. So you can go and type and put your wallet address here. As you can see, like I got an error, something went wrong. That's not an issue because after it's expected to expire after about 5 to 7 seconds. So after 5 to 7 seconds after you see the result of your execution command, you unfortunately will see that message appear. So that's something we'll have to live with. And yeah, as I mentioned, for each of the AutoSDK packages, we have a dedicated page which takes you through all of the features, through the installation, for the usage examples, and just show you what functions are available, what are the function signatures, how to use them. At the very bottom of each of the subsections, you will see the usage examples. So that's exactly the functions that you can copy and paste to your application, and which will be just working out of the box correctly. And of course, we still have the information about the auto EVM, so the EVM domain running on the Torus testnet. For this guide, for this section, basically you have all the information about setting up your wallet with the MetaMask, on getting your tokens from the faucet, and we'll have Discord faucet available, and we'll have a website faucet available. So 2 ways to claim your testnet tokens. We'll have information about the block explorer, the autonomous Torus EVM explorer. And depending on the platform that you're using, whether it's a Remix, whether it's a Foundry, whether it's a Hardhead, we have step-by-step tutorials on connecting to the network, just topping up your wallet balance with the MetaMask through the faucet, and deploying your first smart contract on the auto EVM domain. So every bit and piece of information is there for you. And of course, last but not the least, we've added a new section which is called the LLM friendly docs. And it's not supposed to be readable to you as a human, but it's super helpful for our for the LLM. So that's the one-click export of the whole documentation in just one click. So just as simple as that, you've just copied the all of the information about development on the autonomous network, which you can paste in the LLM of your choice, and just interact with it in order to kind of consume and speed up your development. So that's kind of the brief overview of all the pages. As you know, as I mentioned, we've just launched it last week, so it's still under very, very active development. So a lot of things will be changing. A lot of things will be adding some new features and new cool things as well. So one of the things, for instance, we're focusing on at the moment is adding some more code examples, so more code sandboxes, just to show you, so you can learn by running the code and seeing the result right away in the browser. But if you see that something is missing, you can of course either provide us feedback in a developer chat in Discord, developer chat in Telegram, or if you're curious to give it a go, to make the modifications and add new pages, new information yourself, at the top right we have a link to the GitHub, which is basically the backend for this documentation. So if you're curious and you want to make any changes, please feel free to contribute. We always appreciate every contribution. And of course, we have the documentation contest ongoing, so your PR might even score you 250 USDC. Yeah, that's it. What I wanted to do for the demo. Thank you so much for listening to me, and thanks for trying out the Developer Hub. Right now, I'll go back to let's get back to the presentation, and I'll share you something very, very exciting with you. We'll switch some gears and we'll continue to the Auto Horizon submissions overview. Thank you so much for everyone who participated in the Auto Horizon Challenge throughout the January. We've got 6 amazing submissions, and I cannot wait to reveal who is the winner. But as you mentioned, we're still carefully reviewing submissions. So right now I'll be providing the overview of all the submissions. By the way, on the forum post that I will just drop in the chat, I've also linked all of the submissions, so for your convenience. So if you are curious to test them out as well, please proceed to the forum post, and in the thread you will see links to all applications. Yeah, feel free to test them out. I bet that every submitter will be absolutely excited and stoked to see you guys trying these applications out. All right, so let's go to submissions. And the first one is from Asimush. It goes under Autonomous Copilot, and the description is that Autonomous Copilot is an AI-powered data management and decision-making tool built on the Autonomous network, designed to help users securely store fragmented data while making informed decisions. By leveraging the Autonomous's distributed storage network, Autonomous Copilot ensures long-term data persistence and efficient data processing. On the right, you will see some screenshots of me trying to break things and test it out. So it's a very cool Telegram agent. And in one of those conversations that I had with him last week, I've asked him to remember the date, 27th of January 2025. And about a week later, and hopefully you can see that on the screen, I've asked, did I share any dates with you? And it did say that, yeah, you shared the date of 27th of January 2025. And when I asked to provide the CID to check whether it's actually storing data on the auto drive, it provided me with the CID of the record. And when I proceed to the auto drive front end, I just use the CID to retrieve the metadata. And yeah, as you can see, the information has indeed been stored on the auto drive. Absolutely amazing submission, Asimush. I absolutely love playing with it, and I will be using it for storing something very precious to me. Excellent submission, Asimush. The next one is the Helen J. Helen J worked on the Auto Agent NFT marketplace. And the Auto Agent NFT marketplace is an innovative and fully functional decentralized platform built on the Autonomous network, leveraging its Auto Drive, Auto Utils, and Auto EVM packages. This marketplace provides a seamless and user-friendly experience for minting, buying, selling, and managing NFTs, setting a new standard for decentralized asset trading. And as you can see, it has absolutely great front end, so it looks absolutely sharp. And you can very easily connect your EVM wallet, claim tokens for Faucet, and mint your own NFT, or pick one of the NFTs which is available on the platform. It's really amazing to see the NFT marketplaces appearing on the network. And of course, the benefit of having an NFT marketplace, especially on the Autonomous network, is the availability of the decentralized storage. So as you can see, when you mint an NFT, you're not only getting the transaction back, but you're also getting the image CID and metadata CID. So the information and the whole metadata of the image is stored permanently on the auto drive. Fantastic submission, Helen J. Thank you so much for working on it. Then we've got Tianui. And this application goes by the name Linky. And Linky is your kind of web-based secure assistant. That's an AI agent running that saves history in AutoDrive and reads from AutoDrive to perform RAG. What I especially liked about it is that it's a conversational agent which you can interact just in a similar way with like you do with the ChatGPT or Claude. But when the context of your conversation is important and you want to save it, there is two functions available to you. So you can do / save and provide a password that will ask basically Linky to use the auto drive to save the context of the conversation with the in the auto drive. And since you're providing the password, this information will be encrypted, meaning that, yeah, even though it's stored permanently, it's very secure, it's safe, and only you have access to it. And whenever you go back to that conversation, to that context, you can use another function, which is a / load, provide the CID of the conversation that you've linked, and provide the password in order to decrypt it. That will bring this context back to your conversation, so it's always there and available for you. Absolutely great submission, Linky. I think it's very smart. The integration with the auto drive is amazing, and I absolutely loved playing with it. And once again, it's something that I'm absolutely stoked to use going forward. Next one, blockchain Oracle. And oh my God, that's a massive application with so many features that we'll be very busy reviewing. But what it is, that's a data DAO. And Data DAO is a decentralized data labeling platform built on Torus testnet that connects data scientists with annotators through the DAO structure. Decentralized data labeling marketplace, DAO-governed quality control, fair compensation for annotators, transparent task management, and secure data handling. And see that I wanted to add a second screenshot, but unfortunately it didn't appear on the presentation. So you'll have to trust me that it's an absolutely beautiful design with a lot of dashboards. But basically the way it works is that you proceed to the website, you connect your wallet. You once again have to claim the tokens from the faucet in order to interact with it. But then you can create some tasks. So if you need specific tasks for data labeling, you can set up the price, and you can submit a task for everyone to complete. And once another person goes and complete the task for the data labeling, you can review it and you can award the tokens for it within the platform. So it's absolutely brilliant application. It's really amazing to see this kind of application appear on the network, and the integration with the auto drive is fantastic. So all the tasks that you see, so for let's say that you wanted to data label an image, so the image itself will be stored on auto drive. So it's very smartly integrated with the Autonomys network. Amazing submission, blockchain Oracle, and we really loved watching your videos. So thank you so much for recording, your overview of the application, your review of the code base, and review of the front end. That definitely makes judging your application much easier for us. Then we've got William. William application is a governance Discord bot, and that's a thread-based governance bot with automated creation of discussions, proposals, and voting threads, which use cryptographically generated tokens to protect voter identity, and it has blockchain integration to the to immutably store voting results on Autonomys blockchain, self-healing functionality that recovers voting state after bot downtime. We're still in the process of deploying it on the test server, but I can already see that it's an amazing idea, and having the governance available in the Discord is very smart. But if we can provide an overview of what are the slash commands, just to give you an idea of what this application is like. So as you can see, once we deploy the bot, everyone will be able to start a discussion. So to create a specific Discord thread with a proposal by providing the subject. Then everyone who in the voting group will be able to go and vote on that proposal, vote on that subject. And then the governance bot will summarize the outcome of the decision. So it's a really great idea. And yeah, as I mentioned, it's a little bit tricky to to deploy this one. So that's not something that we'll be doing this week because we really want to test it out on our test server before making the final score for that submission. And it's really great example of the application. So thank you so much, William, for working on it. And last but not the least, we've got Zolkis. And Zolkis submitted a Submail Messenger. And for those of you who might have already seen this app, yeah, it does look familiar. That's something that Zolkis has been working on for quite a while. But right now, there is some new features available to it. So it not only uses the auto EVM, but now it has integration with the auto drive as well. But overall idea of the Submail Messenger is it's a blockchain messenger dApp that allows sending text messages with attachments to any Autonomys EVM wallet address. So go to the website, connect your wallet, provide a wallet address of the person you want to receive the message, send the message or a file to them securely through the network. Yeah, thank you so much for all of your amazing submission, guys. It's been absolutely thrilling to read through the code, to review all of your submissions, and we're still kind of in the process of doing it. And we're hoping to wrap up our submissions kind of this week or early next week. And the big reveal next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, same place, same time, we're going to be announcing the results of the Auto Horizon Developer Challenge. Yeah, thanks so much again for participating. Yeah, we cannot wait to see you next week to reveal the results.
Thanks, Emil. So absolutely amazing submissions, as Emil said. I must admit, I see we've got the Blockchain Oracle, one of our entrances in the chat. And I must admit that it was a bit overwhelming where to start because your application's kind of so big and comprehensive. So the video you dropped was super helpful. And I haven't managed to get through all of them, guys, but what I've seen so far, just really great projects. You know, you guys are you're the settlers, heading west, the new frontier that is all that block space, all that storage available. And yeah, we just hope that you know, seeing these innovative uses of the SDK, you know, we're just going to gather more and more momentum. Which we're going to talk on a little bit in shortly. But yeah, thanks, Emil. And right, I'm going to talk a little bit about something else, guys, because I'm going to talk about Safe on Taurus Auto EVM. Right, so yes, we recently announced that Safe has been deployed on our Taurus testnet Auto EVM domain. So I just want to take a few minutes today to talk about what Safe is and why this is an important tool to have available for developers. For those unfamiliar, Safe is the leading smart contract wallet in the Ethereum ecosystem. Of course, Auto EVM is EVM compatible. It provides multi-signature or multi-sig capabilities, advanced security, and an account abstraction framework that helps users and organizations securely manage digital assets. Safe is widely used by DAOs, teams, and institutions that need shared ownership and governance over funds and smart contract execution. So why is that important? So you can see my bullets there. First of all, security and flexibility. So Safe provides multi-sig wallets. I'm going to hopefully show you a demo on what exactly that means in a minute. Meaning transactions need approval from multiple parties before they get executed. This adds an extra layer of security for teams and organizations. Account abstraction. Safe enables programmable and customizable wallets, paving the way for gasless transactions, social recovery, and more user-friendly Web3 experiences. Extensibility. So Safe isn't just a multi-sig wallet, it has a plugin system that enables additional functionality such as automated withdrawals, modular governance, and smart contract integrations. I'm going to talk a bit more on how the extensions work in a little while. So why? At Autonomys, we believe multi-sigs and account abstraction frameworks are both tools that developers expect from a competent blockchain development environment. That's why we've made it a priority to integrate SAFE into Torus Auto EVM, our execution layer for smart contracts. And this is just the beginning. And SAFE will also be available, of course, on mainnet shortly after domains go live as part of mainnet phase 2. So what does this mean for you? It means that right now you can use SAFE to build multi-sig accounts on Torus Auto EVM. It also means it's time to start testing and experimenting with multi-sigs in a decentralized environment. And we want to hear from you. What SAFE plugins or additional tooling would you like to see deployed next? So that's a bit part of a wider question. You know, you can see that we're really trying to make sure that you know, when builders land on our network, they have the tools to hand that they expect. So please do pop anything in the chat, or, you know, if you need some time to digest the question, come and find us on Discord later on, maybe, or the forum, or, you know, tweet at us, however you want to get in touch. Okay, so how to get started. We've set up a dedicated SAFE deployment on Torus. You can access it here. And to get started specifically, you need to browse to that site. You're going to need to connect your wallet. You need to make sure that you're on the right network. We will have support for testnet and mainnet, and maybe potentially other EVM domains as well, but I'll show you in a minute. There's a drop down where you can select which network you want, but for the moment you want Torus Auto EVM. You can create a new SAFE wallet, which involves defining the owners and the required approvals for multi-sig transactions. And we want you to start experimenting. So please do try it, deploying contracts, transferring assets, or setting up custom governance structures using SAFE. I know we've got our lead governance guild ambassador in the audience. That might be interesting for you, Jonathan. If you're new to SAFE or want to walk through, the SAFE documentation provides an excellent guide on how to configure and use multi-sigs effectively. I will try and drop all of these links into the video description later on. So if you're watching a recording, check below and you'll find all the links that I'm dropping into the chat. But today, okay, the dangerous bit, we're going to do a quick demonstration on how to set up a multi-sig wallet. So I did speed run this earlier. And fingers crossed it's going to go well. So let's see. Okay, right, so hopefully you can see my screen here. Okay, so let me just explain what I've got going on here. So I've got our SAFE website, and I've also got our MetaMask open here. I'd imagine that everyone's familiar with this. Of course, you could use Subwallet. You can use any EVM compatible wallet that you like. Earlier, here's one I prepared earlier. I've created 3 accounts. I've got multi-sig 01, 02, and 03. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and create a multi-sig wallet that requires signatures from multi-sig 01 and 02 to send before it will execute a transaction. So let's see if we can set up the SAFE with a 2 of 2 signing. And then we're going to try and send some funds from that wallet to multi-sig 03. This did go a little bit wrong earlier, but it was all me. So hopefully I've chased out all the bugs. So first of all, right, which wallet am I on? Okay, I'm on 01. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect. You can't see this bit, but I'm going to connect wallet 01. So let's just check. That's our OX6 wallet. We have the dogs here, of course, bang on cue. And okay, so what we're going to do is so I'm connected here with my wallet that I just created it in, spun it up earlier in MetaMask, as you would any normal EVM wallet. And we're going to create a SAFE. So let's call this our multi-sig. Actually, let's call it our developer office hours multi-sig demo. Okay, and we're on the right network, so let's crack on. Okay, so I can see that I've got a sign the same of multi-sig 01, which is my currently connected account. We can just see it's the 0x6, because in a minute, we're going to see that. Let's add multi-sig 02, which I'm going to need to grab from over here, which is OX5. Okay, so that's how we're differentiating between them. Okay, so I've got 2 signers created there, and I only want to authorize a transaction from this wallet. Really, it's a contract when both of those accounts authorize it. So let's go ahead and see if we can create that. Okay, I want to pay now. I tapped the faucet earlier, so I've got some TAI3 instructions on how to do that are in the, okay, so you can't see, but I'm being asked if I want to confirm the transaction, which I'm going to confirm. And we should be able to see over here. So our transaction, Block Scout, obviously is our block explorer for Taurus Auto EVM. And we just give it a sec. Someone's operator somewhere is processing our transaction and earning a transaction fee for doing so. Okay, right, so we've got a success here, which means, okay, excellent. So our account is all set. We have an address for our wallet. So yeah, let's go. Okay, right, so now what I want to do is let's receive some funds. Okay, so what you can see here is so here's my practice one from earlier, but you select which which safe you want to deal with, which multi-sig wallet, and we want to receive some funds into it. So I'm going to grab the wallet address. It's this OXFA that was just created, and I'm going to pop to MetaMask. Okay, so multi-sig 01, he's the rich guy. Let's send some funds here. Okay, MetaMask doesn't understand that. And let's send, let's not be too rich. Okay, let's send 0.01. Actually, let's send 0.02 and then we'll send half of it out. Okay, so we're going to send that to the contract and I confirm. And what we should see is, okay, so we can see that there's a contracting direction going on here. And if we give it a moment to process, I should get my pop-up somewhere from MetaMask saying that I've sent it. Yeah, okay, so it's just come up, transaction confirmed. So we should be able to, any moment now. Hey, okay, I love it when it works. Excellent. Okay, so we've got our 0.02 TAI3. Now, this is in our multi-sig contract. Okay, so for me to send that anywhere now, I have to get agreement from both multi-sig 01 and multi-sig 03. So let's see how that actually works, and let's send some tokens. So let's send half of we're going to send them to multi-sig 03. I know I'm speed running this, guys. Okay, and let's send half, so 0.01. We have a balance of 0.02. Okay, and what it's going to do is, because I'm currently connected with multi-sig 02, you can see it OX6. Remember, we have OX5 and OX6. I'm going to sign here, and I'm being asked by MetaMask whether I agree. And I confirm. Okay, now what we've got is it says it's added a transaction to the queue. So I can go here. I could have used this here. So you can see I've got a bubble here. Something needs attention. And what we can see is that multi-sig 01, I've got them back to front, haven't I? So multi-sig 01 has confirmed, but it won't be executed because it's still waiting for the second signature. So this is where I have to switch over here. And right, let me just remember how I do this. Oh, okay, right. I have to disconnect one account. Bear with me. This is what tripped me up earlier. So I switch to that one and I disconnect that one. Because of course, this should really be 2 different people on 2 different browsers. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm connecting. Well, I'm going to connect multi-sig 02. And yes, I would like to connect it. Okay, and I'm warned. Okay, so a transaction requires your confirmation. So I don't need to click this because I'm already in the screen. But what I need to do is, okay, I can see that we've got a transaction. We're sending some tokens somewhere. Multisig 01 is happy. I'm going to confirm. And I'm going to, yes, I'd like to execute. And what we should see after I've authorized on MetaMask off screen is that we end up, oh, okay. Okay, I just had a confirmed transaction 1 for this contract. And what we should see now, of course, is that multisig 03 has now got, yeah, he's got 0.01. So I've just sent, he had 0.001 from my testing earlier, and now he's got 0.01. Okay, so again, that was a bit of a speed run. Let's have a look. Okay, I think I can. There somewhere in here there's a button to view it on the blockchain on our block scout. But yeah, so basically that's what a multi-sig wallet looks like. That's how to create one. That's how to execute a transaction with one. Please do let me know if you have any questions, but we'd love you to try it out. You know, maybe get some mates involved, make a night of it. But there's you know, we want to know if everything works as it should do. I've been through it. I've tried to break it. I've been mean to it, and it's been absolutely rock solid. So please do let us know how you get on. Okay, so moving on. So while Safe is best known for its multi-sig functionality, it offers far more than that, because it offers things like account abstraction. So what's that? So traditional wallets require users to manage seed phrases and pay gas fees manually. It's not a great experience. Account abstraction allows smart wallet contracts like Safe to remove these pain points. So with Safe, you can batch transactions. You can sponsor gas fees. So that's how you can get gasless transactions, enable social recovery, and implement advanced security models. There are lots of plugins for Safe. So some popular ones might be, so automated governance. You can set up rules to trigger transactions only when specific conditions are met. So not just when 2 people or 3 or 5 people sign a transaction, but you can get more creative. There's a module-based execution. You can add extra logic to how funds and transactions are managed. And those social recovery features that I mentioned earlier. So again, improves the experience. Instead of relying on a seed phrase, users can set up trusted contacts to help recover access to wallets. So as I mentioned earlier, you know, we want to hear from our Autonomys, our autonomous community. What plugins or account abstraction features would you like to see deployed? Maybe there's something you want in particular, something specific you'd like to use in what's coming up, the Buildathon. What have you seen work well in other ecosystems? Let us know, as I mentioned earlier, Discord, forum, Telegram, wherever, and that will allow us to prioritize based on what you want. And there is a link there to a list of modules, which I'll drop in the chat. Okay, so as with any new deployment, as I mentioned earlier, we do need your help to test Safe and provide feedback. So the kind of things that you can do to help us out, you could try setting up a multi-sig wallet, as I just did. You can follow along with the video. We'd love you to execute test transactions. The kind of more interesting, the better, really. And yeah, please do report any issues or unexpected behaviors back to us. And then finally, yeah, suggest additional features or integrations. What is it you want us to see? Help us steer our toolbox, if you like. Because your feedback will help us refine Safe on Autonomous before it goes live on mainnet phase 2. And of course, yeah, just let us know. The demo went well. Okay. Yeah. The deployment of SAFE, of course, marks another step towards making Autonomous a first-class development environment for AI 3.0 and decentralized applications. If you're a developer, builder, or a DAO operator, this is the perfect opportunity to explore multi-sig security, account abstraction, and smart contract governance on Autonomous. So do stay tuned for more updates as we continue rolling out essential tools and infrastructure for builders. Speaking of which, so after now my demo's gone well, I can calm down a little bit because I'm going to pass now back to Emil for something very exciting for our blossoming developer community. Emil, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Yeah, and great demo, Jim.
Thank you.
I think it went well. Right, for something very exciting. But first, let's play a video. Yeah, today marks an exciting milestone as we launch the Autonomous Aurora Buildathon. Our comprehensive developer engagement initiative designed to catalyze and nurture our growing developer ecosystem through both virtual and in-person experiences. This multi-month journey will feature an array of enriching opportunities, including hands-on workshops, challenging coding competitions, innovative hackathons, and collaborative events with our strategic partners. And each element has been carefully crafted to support developers at every level and interest area. What makes Aurora Buildathon truly special is its inclusivity. Whether you're an AI developer looking to harness the power of Autonomous Agents framework to create unstoppable agents, a blockchain developer seeking to leverage our permanent decentralized storage solutions, or an EVM developer ready to explore our high-performance and secure EVM domain, especially with a SAFE deployed on the network, there is something there for you. And our commitment to your success extends beyond these events. Our engineering team, alongside the community team, is dedicated to supporting you in this journey. And you'll find us actively engaging in our developer channels in both Discord and Telegram. Many of you have already experienced Mark's passionate developer support, and both Jim and I bring our software engineering backgrounds to help you guide through any challenges. Looking ahead at our immediate roadmap, we'll have 2 workshops planned. So next week, February 12th, we're going to be hosting the workshop on exploring our developer ecosystem, tools, domains, and resources. While this workshop is essential for newcomers to our ecosystem, even experienced autonomous network developers will discover valuable insights and advanced techniques to enhance their projects. And following that, in 2 weeks, we'll present the workshop on building unstoppable agents with Autonomous Agents framework. This hands-on session will walk you through the complete journey of creating and deploying your own autonomous agent from conception to execution. But that's just the beginning of what we have planned. Now, I would like to hand the microphone back over to Jim, who has something very, very exciting to share with you.
Thanks, Emil. Okay, before I launch it, let me just okay, so here we go. Hackathon. Because today I am very excited once again to share details about an upcoming opportunity that embodies the spirit of innovation and collaboration within our community, exemplified with the Auto Horizon challenge. Autonomous Network is proud to partner with Secret Network to deliver our first ever in-person hackathon. Emil and I will be traveling to East Denver to host specific tracks as part of their latest hackathon, Hack Secret 5. So what's Hack Secret 5? It's a virtual hackathon organized by Secret Network, focusing on building cutting-edge AI applications across various blockchain ecosystems, including Cosmos, EVM, Solana, and notably, of course, the Autonomous Network. This event leverages Secret Network, Secret AI, and decentralized confidential computing, DCC capabilities, alongside our own agents framework and decentralized permanent storage solution, Autodrive. Again, puts a great effect in Horizon. So there are several tracks participants can choose where they want to spend their time. So as you can see there, we've got Unstoppable AI agents with Autonomous Agents Framework. I've abbreviated them for the slide. So there we expect participants to create agents that interact with social networks while maintaining permanent, verifiable on-chain memory through the Autonomous Network. Argument, agreement, and there are others brewing as well. Then track 2 there, you can see build with Autodrive, permanent decentralized storage. We'd love you to innovate with applications leveraging our next generation distributed storage platform, ensuring data is always accessible, immutable, and secure without relying on traditional pinning services. Looking at you, IPFS. And then moving on, Secret AI dApps. We develop decentralized applications using Secret Network's Secret AI SDK, which integrates seamlessly with LangChain's Chat-O-Llama to ensure secure and efficient API interactions. And then finally, cross-chain dApps. So you can get creative, build applications on Autonomous or other blockchains that utilize Secret Network's confidential computing layer. And it is possible to achieve that cross-chain communication via Secret Path, Axelar, GMP, or IBC, because Secret is Cosmos-based. Okay, the schedule. So the hackathon did kick off on February the 1st, so just a few days ago, and submissions are due by March the 1st, 2025. Throughout February, there are several workshops and office hours designed to support participants. There was one yesterday actually held by Secret Network, which there's a recording of. You can go and find it if you're eager for more immediately after the call. Then on February the 11th, there's confidential computing for IBC, which is a live developer workshop. On the 18th, so you can see there's a weekly cadence here, confidential computing for Solana, again, a live workshop. And then on the 25th, we're going to be hosting building unstoppable AI agents using Autonomous Agents Framework. So yeah, you won't want to miss that one. And of course, there's going to be more developer office hours just like this one today. In addition, we will be attending an in-person hacker house during ETH Denver week, which will be from the 24th right through to March the 1st. So the Monday to the Saturday of ETH Denver week. Please, if you're in the area, drop by for a chat. We pick up some exclusive merch, which is looking absolutely amazing. And yeah, we just love to see you share your plans with us. For a complete schedule and more details, do visit the Dora Hacks page. I probably should have mentioned that it is on the Dora Hacks website there. For all the full details, I'm just giving you a quick skim here. So why might you want to participate? Of course, the hackathon is, as all hackathons are, a great opportunity to collaborate with developers across multiple blockchain ecosystems, explore, learn, and implement confidential AI solutions. And of course, leverage the unique capabilities of the Autonomous Network, including our agents framework and Autodrive. And of course, compete for a share of the 15,000 USD prize pool, a third of which, 5,000, is specifically for our autonomous tracks. Again, further details in that link that I've just shared. So how can you get involved? So if you're interested, you should sign up on the Hack Secret 5 event page. There's a register button on there. You should join our community. I'm guessing most of our viewers are already in there, but you can engage with fellow developers and organizers through the Autonomous and the Secret Network developer channels on Telegram and on Discord. Specifically, we have developer chat in Discord, which has been on fire recently, of course, with Horizon. And then access resources. So do check out the our developer hub that Emil showed showed off at the top of the call there. You know, and then and don't panic if you've missed any of these links, because we'll be producing a forum post which will bring everything together, and we'll pop that on the forum. So yeah, we are thrilled to see the innovative solutions our community will bring to life during Hack Secret 5. This is a unique chance to push the boundaries of decentralized applications. We encourage all developers to participate and showcase the power of the autonomous network in conjunction with Secret Networks technologies. Thank you, and we look forward to your groundbreaking contributions. And while you ruminate on the possibilities there, it's time to shift into our Q&A segment. We'd love to see some technical developer type questions today. Like, we don't mind saying, hey, we don't know, and we'll have to get back to you guys. I see we're a bit light on questions. Obviously, we're explaining things so well, Emil, that maybe everyone's just, you know, they're full to the brim with all this information that they've downloaded.
Yeah, for sure.
But while we wait and see if anyone's going to pop up, I just want to. I did make a note of some comments. We've had some lovely comments in the chat today, guys. You guys, right? So J Tech Ent points out the lag is from MetaMask. Yeah. So apologies. So what happens, of course, when I was interacting with the contracts in the safe demo, I was getting lots of MetaMask pop-ups that don't appear because the screen share was just looking at the window rather than my whole screen. But you're quite right. It probably looked a bit clunky outside of that. I tried to, you know, show you what was going on with MetaMask with the other tab, but some things are just pop-ups that only I could see. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Jay. Okay. Right. I wanted to pop back to this. So, Toy Stories and Songs, who identified themselves as Blockchain Oracle, the creator of the data labeling, the solution earlier, setting limits. Yeah. So I probably should have covered that actually. So something that really is best practice is when you submit a transaction. Say I wanted to send Emil 10 USDC from my multi-sig. What happens is when you create that transaction, it asks you for the how much you want to authorize to the transaction to be able to actually like access. It's a security feature, and you're right. I skipped it because I was trying to be fast, I think. So yeah, I should have said it. I would set it to 10 USDC because I don't want to accidentally fat finger it and put 100 USDC or even 1,000. Oh, that'd be a nightmare. But great point. Another one from Blockchain Oracle, account abstraction for kids. Now that sounds interesting. That could be a strong strong submission, couldn't it, Emil? What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
I think it speaks to the fact that you know, a lot of the account abstraction kind of ideology, or maybe you know, the direction it's heading is to make it easier for people to use Web3. So yeah, like things like social recovery is, you know, one of the things that would worry me about maybe my mum having a wallet seed phrase is what happens if she loses it. Does she really appreciate that if you lose that seed phrase, you know, any assets you've got on that wallet are gone forever? So yeah, account abstraction for kids. Okay, I'm trying to think of something cool there. You'd embed it into like the order that they have their toys. So something like that maybe. But again, you know, that would be a really interesting project for a hackathon or the buildathon. No questions really, guys? you want to take the last one that I've starred there, Emil?
Yeah, of course. Just another shout out to Mark, Bible Blockchain Oracle. Mark is awesome. Definitely agree with that. Mark is a star all across the product line. And of course, he's still managing to find enough time to go to Discord and respond to all of your guys' questions in a lot of details. Yeah, huge shout out to Mark.
Okay, so I'm not seeing the questions, guys. It was a lot today, and we haven't given you a great deal of time to recover from the information blast. But of course, we're going to be in Discord. We're always there, and you know, I have developer chat comes right through to my phone, so feel free to ask any follow-up questions in there.
Yeah, and likewise, I think that's the only chat that I don't have on mute. So I receive all the notifications about it day and night, sometimes at night, even on my kind of do not disturb mode. I still get some notifications, which is annoying, but which is good to see that conversations are coming 24/7. All right, yeah, since we don't have any questions, I think it's time to wrap up because it's been already an hour. As we wrap up today, Developer Office Hours, I want to take a moment to acknowledge how far we've come today together as a community. The launch of Mainnet Phase 2 is approaching, and with it comes incredible opportunities for builders like you to pioneer the future of AI 3.0 and decentralized execution. Some key takeaways from today's call. The Developer Hub is live. So please visit it at develop.autonomous.xyz. And that's a great resource for you to start building on the Autonomous network. As Jim mentioned, Save is deployed on Taurus, and now we have a recording of a demo of how you might utilize it. So please help us test it and provide feedback. Aurora Buildathon is launching. Stay tuned for details on how to participate and more details on the upcoming workshops. Hackathon with Secret Network. Our first in-person hackathon will have prizes up for grabs for creative ways to harness both network storage and our Unstoppable Agents framework. And we'll have Hacker House at ETH Denver. So please meet us in person, and together we'll build something absolutely amazing. So what's next? If you're a builder, now is the time to dive into our tools and start experimenting. If you want to be a part of the Autonomous Aurora Buildathon, make sure you're following the announcements. If you are joining ETH Denver, let's connect in person. Details will be dropping soon. But of course, you don't really need to wait for any news to drop. Just feel free to DM us, send us a message in the public chat, and we'll be happy to connect with you, schedule a meeting, or just grab a cup of coffee and have a conversation with you. And finally, if you haven't already, please follow us on X at AutonomousNet and help us spread the word by liking and reposting our announcements. Every bit of engagement helps as we gear up for Mainnet Phase 2. A huge thank you for everyone who joined today. We appreciate your passion, your feedback, and your contributions to the ecosystem. Keep building, keep experimenting, and let's make AI 3.0 a reality. But until next time, stay decentralized, stay creative, and thank you for building with us. See you next week.
Thanks, everyone.